The beautiful CEO passed out but was still driving. Fortunately I noticed it. I struck my hand out to force her speeding scooter to stop. Then I stepped forward to check on her condition. But unexpectedly her stepmother rushed over. She wanted to drag her away and send her back to the rich young man. The CEO begged me to take her away. Without hesitation I jumped into the car. A sharp drift left her stepmother and the bodyguards behind. When we reached a safe place, I signaled to the CEO that she could get out. At that moment the medicine she took began to take effect. Under her constant advances, the two of us ended up spending the whole night together. Years passed in the blink of an eye. That day I was talking with my coworkers. I bragged to them about my story with the CEO. They all thought I was making it up. They thought I was daydreaming. Suddenly a luxury car stopped in front of us. A little girl got out and hugged my leg calling me dad. I was completely stunned. I quickly asked if the little girl had mistaken me for someone else. Then a wealthy woman stepped out of the car. When she took off her glasses I finally recognized her. She was the CEO from back then. She pointed at the girl and said she was my daughter. It turned out that night years ago, the rich woman had given birth to my daughter. The CEO saw that I did not believe it. She directly took out a paternity test. When I saw the numbers on the report, I finally realized that the night back then really gave me a child. I asked in shock if she came back to marry me. The rich woman said I was only half right. She said she came for only two things. The first was to go to the civil affairs office to get married. The second was to have another child with me. My coworkers all looked shocked. Soon after we got our marriage certificate, I also found out the reason she wanted another child. My daughter had leukemia. The doctor said only a biological match would work. I immediately called the best doctors to treat my daughter. Then we went home together, but found the front door wide open. My daughter told me the bad grandma must have come. Only then did I realize how hard life had been for the rich woman all these years. She had to care for a sick daughter and handle crises within the family. I swore I would protect her from now on. When her stepmother and brother saw her, they immediately demanded that she hand over the control of the corporation and accused her of having a child before marriage, hurting the company's control. The CEO told them to give up. Her brother tried to slap her, but I rushed in and held him down. I slapped him instead. He said someone would come deal with this, and the ending would be worse. Soon a thug arrived. He demanded that the CEO sign a stock transfer agreement. The CEO refused no matter what. The thug ordered his men to hold her down and tried to cut off her finger. I prepared to take my daughter to a safe place, but the thug sent people after us. They thought they could beat me. Downstairs my wife heard the screams. She thought I was the one being beaten. She suddenly felt heartbroken. The thug even let out mocking laughter. The CEO begged him not to hurt her child and her husband, but the thug said it was already too late. He said his men would not stop unless they beat us to death. Hearing the screams upstairs, they assumed I had already been killed. The CEO begged him to call an ambulance. The thug pulled her up to check on me. At that moment I slowly walked downstairs. The thug reacted in shock. He immediately dropped to his knees in fear.